Good time of day and welcome to Tales of Aether, where the Dungeon Master has no idea how to DM after crazy things happening in life. Anyway, previously on our session, the horribly named, but they don't know about it yet, crew of Fable have made a negotiation with the ungrateful prelate to go for the family laboratory of the Quinrix and find records of V and V, because I do not remember their names, of Winno's parents, and maybe gain some insight into what has happened, or at the very least recover their research. You travel there in a rather funny way without getting lost. For a little bit you reach the place, and Winnow was able to unseal the entrance to the laboratory, being held close by some kind of ancient blood magic. You all reunited eventually, with Daluk coming in time to see a dead whale dropship at third party to the encounter, the SRT team, owned, I guess, by Miles' parents. And so from 3 entrance points, you teams have rushed for the center of the lab, the one containing all the juicy bits. You were the first to arrive by a significant margin, with ungrateful prelate lagging behind and the SRT team being completely competent in this particular instance and staying basically at the entrance. And you have entered the room where you believe your parents must have made the core of their research and must have carried out their final ritual that has been the beginning of an end for your family. So to refresh the description, you enter this relatively like 20 by 20 meters, like medium-sized room. There are shelves with books and scrolls on the right, kind of like some of them knocked aside in disarray. There are magical circles drawn on a lot of the floor, just partially erased chalk or paint. There is a raised dais in the very center of the room with another large magical circle drawn upon it and scorch marks all around it. To the left is a large, opaque aquarium, like tank, filled with some green liquid, and some mass floating in the middle of it, and coming from it are like piping and arcane crystals and more like bulbous glass arcanotech objects. And right ahead of you is the workstations with more crystals and scrolls and glass vials and bottles and a brass model of this system, a looking glass kind of device, and more mess. So yeah, what you gonna do?
The fuck is that in there?
That's a fish.
Mm-hmm. You wanna get the fish out? Check your suspicion?
But indeed, let's have a closer look at the fish.
I will say we don't Dad is looking at his data slab. Whatever we can glean or take from here, do it quick. Find out about Minnow's parents before the others get in here. So,
On the one side, one wants to use it, to destroy my family and preserve this research, and the other side wants to destroy everything and leave no mark.
There like a terminal you can check out?
Probably a fight out here. Yeah, I could go for a terminal. After Reynolds says, I'll look around if there's one.
There are some like points of access that could count as a terminal at the like workstation side, but they appear to be even more rudimentary than whatever system was running this place. And you get a feeling that it would be a good idea to like hack in, and maybe I will at the very least like be able to find like more logs and records that Windows parents might have kept.
So kind of into
But-
the same system.
Yeah.
That right.
But you also get the feeling that it is very likely the research part is not something you can just like put on a crystal and leave in 5 minutes.
Okay. I will say to everybody here, and maybe Bobby too, if the character is kind of helping out in the background, and say, I think it's best if I'll get onto this terminal in the door we just came in. I'm gonna try and find some more, and I'm gonna try and stop them getting through the other doors. Give you some more time. That'll be my help. So Dalu's gonna try that.
Okay.
Anybody wants to roll for Bobby?
I
Sure.
can. Yeah, you go first. I did you last time.
Because I just don't wanna.
You do me, I do Bobby.
Big happy
You
family.
know what this is? It's called a circle jerk, I think.
There you go. Should have access to him.
Okay.
Oh, Dan, you said there's like a big tank with something in it, green
Yes.
stuff, and some mass, and there's glass vials and
Yes.
looking glass. And what's the first thing you said? when we entered the
Shelves
room?
with books and scrolls.
Shelves, book and scrolls.
Mhm.
Is the
Can I
tank
check-
open?
And
Say again?
Is the tank open on top?
It's like 2 meters tall.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
you can walk up and you'll most likely notice, but
Yeah, I think Bobby will do the flashlight thing on the tank so we can have a better view on it.
is there anything sort of like something that someone could stand on around here that looks kind of light and movable?
a couple chairs.
If you stand on the chair there, I will hoist you up.
Mhm.
I'll stand on the
If
chair.
you wanna pee inside, sure. And I'll just use telekinesis and lift the chair up under his feet up so he can comfortably see into this tank if it's open up there, or at least see the top of it.
Right. Can you roll me your telekinesis check?
Sure. Wasn't
He's sitting or
expecting this.
standing?
Whatever he
Probably
likes.
standing.
Okay.
Tell me the number when you get it.
Yeah, second. 11.
Wonderful. Yeah. So yeah, you like start lifting him with a chair. The like one of the legs snap off, just like crumble basically from old age, but the seat holds, and you can like hoist him up to the tank, and like you have like another like about like a meter and a half above, so like comfortable enough for you to peer in, and it is open. It smells basically like a water tank that was left for a significant time unattended. So you get a feeling it's not meant to be green, like it wasn't filled with some green liquid because green liquid is magic, but more like just like bacteria and like just like covered in algae, like a thick carpet of algae, and you can't even like it's even harder to see from above through it. And you get a feeling that it might be a good idea to not disturb it, because most likely this algae is blocking in whatever decomposed
Stench.
stench is in the water, and you're like, thank God that's in the water. And I guess Bobby like does his spotlight, searchlight all across the room. You can like see the light go through like beneath where you're looking at, and then just highlight some fish-like creature about like 5-6 meters long, just like very long, almost eel-like body, with fins. It doesn't look like skeleton, like it looks like fleshy and bulbous. You're pretty sure like the sealed nature of this room must have allowed it to be preserved a bit better than it should have been preserved after 20 years. And you resign yourself to, yeah, I really should not disturb this water.
Okay.
But then again, you're welcome to try. Like, who am I to tell you what to do?
I don't think they put this aquarium here for, prettying up the room. Why
And
would
yeah,
you assume?
yeah, you see that like one of the basically like brass pipes just like comes out of the bottom of the tank and like goes into this like messy construction of. Make me an intelligence check. Like whoever,
Is this?
yeah, whoever
Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever is investigating this bit, like just make me an intelligence check, or like a no check, I guess.
Oh, okay. I used Bobby's notice notice intelligence.
I'll try to do the thing. 13. Like Bobby is like going around like the pipes and kind of like goes. I almost say this is some kind of distillation system. But what the fuck was it distilling here?
Sounds nasty.
Indeed.
But yeah, out of character question. Can you guys see Phil's and Jamie's camera?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did I say yes?
I can't see them anymore.
So they were distilling something from the aquarium.
So you didn't figure out what type of thing it is.
Where do the pipe leads to?
Some of them go into the wall, or like, well, all of them kind of like they split as they leave the tank into two. Like each goes through like a large bulbous glass vial, and the vials also can like have some like residue of green, like dried up inside of them, but not as bad as a tank. And then both of them go into like separate holes in the wall or whatever.
What about that thing over there, Winnell? Can you maybe read that as I point towards the burnt
Actually, why
Deo
not?
thingy in the middle?
There's no reason why I shouldn't just like show you the room.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Yeah, the room.
This is the burnt one right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you read those symbols? What the fuck do they say?
Oh, that's. I was gonna look at the scrolls, but let me check those first. Yeah.
While William's walking over and talk the scrolls, Dalu's hopefully is on the terminal.
Yes, you roll your
yeah.
program check as you're trying to.
Yeah, I want to
actually,
look
what
up
are you looking
logs,
for?
but I want to do two things.
Uh-huh.
I want to look up logs, and then I also want to slow down everyone else, so the party can keep doing this.
Well, logs is gonna be one thing.
Yeah.
Let me open my book.
So I think it would be it's just like search for
Yeah, most likely.
like database type question, and the other one would be subvert system.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
second
that
one.
sounds. Like, I mean, I would like to like describe to me what like specifically you're trying to do to stop others. Like what part of the system you're trying to.
Okay, if there is these kind of bulkheads that can be activated onto
Mhm.
these doors to
Mhm.
maybe lock down
Okay.
the place, like a security measure.
Which
and
one
I'll
are you
just
trying
activate it.
first?
Oh. I'll call it to the captain and go.
Information first.
Well, information first. Okay.
All right.
So I'll just do that.
So information. Are you like getting general information? In which case, tell me a topic, or are you doing a complete database acquisition?
I think it would be complete database acquisition.
You know it's gonna
And
be
would
pretty
I-
hard.
Yeah, I know, I do know, but that's kind of what we want,
Right.
and it gets harder every time. So
It
I think-
does.
Could I
That's better.
try and help with that, perhaps?
How?
It's probably local protocols, Nachtschaffen protocols. Would I,
Hey,
in any sort of way, be able to help with that?
I mean, you're welcome to try. I'd tell roll me a no check, and I'm honestly not sure you can reach that high DC, but go for it.
A 9.
Yeah, no.
damn.
You're
Alright.
like, yep, that's not local.
I just know the 4 and if. That's it.
So do I need
Aboleth.
an aboleth? Yeah.
No, that's the
okay.
thing that Selim was talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I see. Yeah.
Because I was like I used one, and I'm like, what is the name? And I just like Google D&D tentacle fish. All right. In that case, yeah.
Yeah. Do I need some storage device, or is my data slab?
You can put it onto your, like. Let's put it that way. You don't know how much information is in here.
Okay.
If it's enough to fit on your data slab, then you're good. If suddenly it's like, I don't know, 10 years worth of research with high quality video recordings, you might be in trouble. Do you have like, I think there was like an item that is like a server or whatever? Do you have that
there's
on you?
not on me,
Flashback.
no. I could do a flashback.
You can do
maybe?
that.
I don't think the thing is transportable. I think that server is actually like you need to have it on a ship or some shit. I'm not sure anymore.
Well, I'll check the items, but I'll make the roll anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, make a roll, because I also need to remember my modifiers.
Let's hope. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
What?
This is
What?
This
What?
that's
it
impossible.
broken?
It's impossible. It's broken. It has to be.
6 plus 5 plus 2.
You can see.
Why is it broken?
I can see the roll.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
6
it's
plus 5.
it's a
That's pretty good roll,
13.
man.
It's
That's
something.
fucking
The
awesome
thing
roll.
at the back with the plus 0 is probably what causes it. I'm not sure where
Yeah,
it comes
there-
from, but that's
plus 0.
probably.
It might have been the modifier that I put in.
Plus is a problem. Most
Right.
likely. Oh my
I
God.
was like, shit, we really fucked up with a 0.
but it is a 13 in total.
Oh, wow,
That's
0.
Oh.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, double plus is what makes it, yeah, because you must actually
Yeah.
put in the modifier plus 0.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
it
minus,
up.
you need to put in a minus, but don't put in a plus. I've also made those mistakes. No, standard steel for storage unit is a portable but clumsy because it's encumbrance free. So you can, in theory, have like a storage unit. It just barely, well, for you it's not expensive even. It's just like a lot of encumbrance to carry. All right. Any case, that's a very good roll. That's a
Yes.
13.
It's almost
Right.
max.
So
Spill the beans.
complete data acquisition is a 12. This is a +1 system, which makes it a
Okay.
13.
Okay.
That still meets it?
And this is at the very least your second hack, which makes it a 14.
Oh, come on. If Miles would be able to help.
Yes.
I use my special
Do you have?
ability, warrior ability, and go like, "What?" and hit the
Experts.
execute
No,
button,
you
execute
Experts.
attack,
you need to be an expert for this.
execute hack, not attack.
None of you wanted to play an expert, so suffer.
Fuck.
Oh man.
That's so.
Alright.
I don't think there's nothing you can
So
add. So
you go into the system, and you start like going through it file by file, and you understand very quickly that somebody has attempted to purge the system. They didn't succeed completely. And you do manage to recover a number of files, but most of them are corrupted. And as you finish, the system fries and locks you out of it. This is the last thing you'll be able to do to this.
the last thing at all, but
Yes.
I can't even
What's-
look the others out.
What's the whole
Yeah.
system controlling? Like the doors and everything also?
Everything.
The whole complex?
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Like you're just like, okay, I'm getting this information, and then it just dies. Blue screen of death.
Like a smoke comes out from someone.
Guys,
And
I can't.
yeah,
I
and
can't
Bob
do
like
it, I'm
runs
locked out.
over and like looks over and goes, "Did you plugged it just right? Yeah, this system is 20 years old. We need an adapter. It's too much power." But you do like get like a short number of logs on your data slab that you did manage to download. A lot of them look like they were meant to be like audio logs, but because they got corrupted, the audio part is missing, and the only thing are basically the subtitles, which is like text log of the audio log.
Mhm.
And you do manage to recover like the last file uploaded to the system. You do manage to recover it non-corrupted as a full audio log.
Nice.
Better.
So notes and records, Kinrick Lab, below sponsor, I'm gonna start giving you guys access to.
Okay.
files.
Fuck yeah. While I'm getting these on my data slab, I'm gonna get them quickly. I'm just saying to Bobby and everyone that I'm locked out. Mars, can we? I'm locked out of this, and we can't slow them down now. Maybe we should just get these scrolls over there that Win was going to do. We should just dump them in our bag. We know this stuff is going to be taken. It's up to you. I don't know how. quick
Indeed,
need
we
to
should be quick about it.
We could just dump them in one of our bags and try and play it off. Otherwise, this is going to be destroyed, as you said, or some fight's going to happen.
I think the best thing is to actually go over these information as fast as we can, though, of course, we can't read everything here. But this would be probably the safest place to read them, because there's no way we could read them safely and in a long period of time on the ship.
Think so? Okay.
But indeed, we should learn everything we can as fast as we can.
And by the way, since you lost access to the system, like your connection to the shunt in the other room is just like locked, and you no longer have access to the camera, so you have no idea where
Shit, yeah. Okay.
your intruders are.
In that case, that was what I was doing, but when I'm done, whenever we move on, when I'm done, I'd like to help read the scrolls, so we get it done kind of fast. And...
Alright, so pause, because we did the tank, we did the computer, and I think while we were doing the computer, Winnel was trying to read the spell circle
that's
in
it.
the middle, and we didn't roll for it. So Winnel, I guess it's gonna be like no magic with intelligence.
Mhm.
Let's see what you glimpse from it.
I glimpse an 8.
An 8. The actual magical circle is much more complicated than whatever I put on the map, because, well, I suck, I guess. And the basic, like, grammar, I guess let's put it as grammar of the spell circle is 100% of rectifier origin. Though, like, some of it seems a little bit strange to you. You assume because you've been taught like much later than your parents were. Almost like the syntax is slightly different. But the complexity is mind-boggling. It's multiple circles, multiple spells trying to interact with each other in a very precise and coordinated manner. Half of the circle is destroyed, and based on what you've read and the logs your friends are currently recovering, you're like, I mean, I know what this is supposed to do. This was my parents' attempt to turn a vampire into a not vampire. But I mean, I definitely have no idea how to repair it right now. I have no idea how to use it, just like straight up. And I'm not even sure at this point if me writing this all down and grabbing all the books would even be enough for me to recreate this somewhere else. This is very complicated.
Okay.
You're good, but
Okay, that's fine for now. I'd also like to see if the scrolls, if there's any interesting information.
right. So
And
we've done the system, we've done the circle, we've done the tank. You've shared all this information. There are now like logs on Dalus Data Lab, which, if you'd like all to read, will take a little bit of time. So like another 5 minutes if you want to do that right now.
Yeah, we kind of are doing it, so I guess
All right.
we sort of are.
So have you actually
I'll
read
just
them?
send them to people's compounds.
I have, yeah.
I'm still reading.
Right, so do read that, exchange information while I do some rolls in the background.
Okay. Does Winnow get to read some of the scrolls?
Everybody gets to read them at this point. I mean, not scrolls, they're logs. Scrolls are after you read the logs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would just take a glance at them and put whatever looks interesting into the backpack.
Scrolls?
Yeah. Because I also want to get over to the other side with the green glowing stuff.
I mean, that's the point. The time is ticking and you have no idea how the situation is gonna escalate when your friends arrive. So, gotta need to make
Friends arrive,
choices.
yes.
What you're focusing on right now. And reading the logs might be a good figure out which direction you're taking. I really liked like when I was writing the logs, it's like I'm just gonna put their first name letter and I don't need to explain which parent this is. You need to guess. Because somebody gave me like 2 lines of background for them. The last file that is named Terminus, like it has a text file and there is an audio log attached to it, so that's separate.
Okay.
Which part are you laughing about?
The end part of sin.
So the prelate already knew about this.
Some of it at the very least.
He mentioned the betrayal of Lybrand, so he already knew that Winno's parents did all of this.
But he did like share the first, not the first 3 logs, but developing a magic and sponsor with you. So he has managed to somehow recover that from, you're not sure where. Maybe he found some other of your parents. You're not sure.
He
have to
already
ask
knew He already knew what happened here, and there seems to be a lot of secrecy. It's very close to what happened. So this I'm confused about who Leibrand is, and I think it's her children. No,
Rembrandt? Or the guys she sacrificed or gave up
yeah,
as.
the people that she gave up. It was something about her kids. She wanted her kids to be cured.
Friends of her.
Oh,
It says friends of her and arisen and her blood child wish to be cured.
Yeah, sorry. What did you ask?
Who?
You, the Master Chef.
What did I ask? I can't remember what I asked.
Because Leibrand Famke is part of the Sisterhood in Lamia.
Yes. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
That
The
was
head
it.
of the system.
She's the one who visited Van Hal 6 months
No?
after his imprisonment.
No, the head.
You tell us
is-
this?
That's true.
The head is Marchioness. Marchioness.
Romani von
Orbach.
Orbach.
Yeah, Hermione von Orbach.
So Lady Franke visited the guy that is in prison,
6
the
months
vampire
after
that we
he.
may want to speak to, and so she has some reason to know this.
Oh, she's
Potentially,
been part of the operations, it seems.
So putting one and one together, the guy who went after your parents was probably the husband of this arisen and their blood child,
That's
or
better.
something like that. Out for
we already knew
revenge,
that.
maybe.
Make me an intelligence check.
That is not Lance's strong suit.
Sure.
But it is also not Lance's weak suit.
Lance has no weaknesses. Lance
I
has
don't-
no strengths.
I just roll a straight up. I'll just
I
roll
mean,
it.
just type in chat if you don't know how to. That's 7.
Perfectly average.
You do manage to recall another piece of information that Baron Van Hal was the last male Baron on Lamia.
She had a vested interest in getting rid of him.
Okay.
So the image seems to, while perhaps unknown to him, kind of match the narrative that Prelate has been trying to make you see. That this is all just a reason fighting each other and people kind of getting caught in the corners. A tragedy for some of you. Tuesday for another.
I just want to emphasize the last sentence. I dare not, but if we are given a chance to live just long enough to finish this project, to leave this legacy for the Arisen, for our order, perhaps this will be enough for Winnell to forgive his foolish parents.
I don't think they were given that chance.
No. Definitely not.
I mean, I think we have a few minutes and we can finish in a few minutes.
You do have the audio log remaining that is attached to the last message. Like,
How?
listen.
What?
Play it.
Do it!
Disclaimer. I'm terrible at audio editing, so
It's fine.
as most of my stuff it's not very good, it's even worse because I did some rather stupid how to call it.
Did you try to do a lady voice?
I did do some shift to make the two voices easily recognizable, like it's not me talking to myself, it's two people talking to each other, because, you know, like when I roleplay, it's easier than on recording. It's gonna sound stupid. I tried to make it not ridiculous, but please
Relax.
give me a slack.
Relax,
Alright,
go,
also,
play.
because the way I need to do it, my microphone is gonna be off for this, so...
Sure.
One...
Buzzing again.
No. Buzz.
Stop it, it hurts. We just hear static, like zzz.
But it should be that.
Can't hear you.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
I mean, you should not hear me, so like I'm gonna try that again and turn on the audio. If you don't hear it immediately, do stop me. If you do hear it, then we'll see.
Winner, my prayers go to
But we
Ankara.
hear it very
Constant
quietly.
buzzing.
Yeah, it's
Constant
Yeah, we can
buzzing
hear it.
while
the
we hear
static.
it.
The voice is overlaying with the static at the same time.
The static is overpowering, though. You can't really hear it.
Yeah.
Can you maybe just post the file? We can listen to it by
On our
downloading.
own accord.
One second.
Why would this why would Leibrand stick up for Wendell's parents so much, though?
Because
She
it's-
wants
At the
a
very
weapon.
least, she wants a weapon, I guess. Okay.
No, at the very worst, she gets a weapon. At the best case, she gets rid of this last
The last
lord
male
of
arisen.
last male arisen of Lamia by enraging him so much he gets put in prison after Wendell's parents de-soulify or whatever his wife and
Okay.
child, or just wife, who knows.
But then why not go for Famke herself?
I mean, would she risk herself that much for that? I mean, there's a lot for her to gain there. But if there's suddenly a lot of attention and worry about what they've just done, you know, she's
I thi-
basically helping out them to either escape
I don't
or
think
whatever.
you'll be able to convince most arisen to even take this chance. Someone must have been desperate in the first place, and this was probably an opportunity for her to play because of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd ask Miles's parents, do you want to try this ridiculous experiment where maybe afterwards you are turned back to living? They'd probably be like, what? I wanted to be a vampire. Why the fuck would I?
Alright, I'm gonna try and play through Roll20, so whoever has sound on Roll20 down, maximize it. You'll need it.
That's risky business.
Okay, well, at least
Play. I have it up there.
at least have it prepared.
Let's
Alright,
try it.
there we go. 3, 2, 1.
Winner, my prayers go to Ankara that you will never have to receive. Yet it is far too important that a record remains to prevent the harm that may be brought upon this world through
Well then,
inaction.
you're not writing a report for the Order.
Of course.
Winnow, dear, your father and I wanted to tell you how much we love you. We're so sorry about staying late at work and making you be alone at home.
Honey, you're only making this harder.
Shush, Winnow dear. Mother and father have a bit more work we need to do. It is very important and should help a lot more people to be happy and be friends with each other. But we may not be able to come home for some time. You see, mother and father did a bit of a mistake and we need
I'm
to
talking
make
to
sure
a little
to fix
child,
it.
but I'm
Well, then,
grown up. Fuck.
Yes, hello, Winnow. Your daddy. Don't worry. I'm sure me and your mother can sort this out easy peasy. And then we will be able to go travel for it. Maybe go back home. I've asked Uncle Coral to watch over you for some time. Make sure you listen to him.
Yes, dear. We will be back sooner than you will start to miss us.
That's cool, man.
There is a second part of the message dated to be a bit later.
Okay.
Dear?
Son, you wouldn't be able to see this message unless me and your mother have disappeared. Hopefully Coril has taken you away and you won't see it at all. But if you have returned to Nashafen, if you have found this message, and you have heard of our mistakes and seen the result, me and your mother have failed to complete the spell, and we're not sure why this could even be done. The security of this place prohibits us from destroying this research, and the time we have left. Thus, we are sealing it behind magic and secrecy, so that no one but you could ever unseal it. If you made it here, I urge you to find a way to destroy our research. It must never be used, not even against their reason. Nothing, not even the greatest evil, deserves such fate, and if misused, it could become so much worse. It is not the legacy we wish to leave for you, and only you can free us from it. I pray only that this will not hurt you more than we already have. And still, we did this out of love, misguided as it was. You were always our pride and joy.
We wish to leave this world better for you. We should have just been in it for you.
And that's when the recording came.
Does that voice...
Wow.
Okay, I know it's you acting, but does that sound like exactly like the prelate?
No, it does
does.
not like a
Close.
prelate.
Okay,
No.
so it doesn't sound like the prelate. Okay.
I mean, the not disturbance, the
Shift.
Modulation.
the modulation, the distortion is there because like of the corruption of the log, and again, like the prelate's voice is not like I'm trying to sound like a different person. It's more like I'm just distorting my voice so much nobody knows how I sound like. And you feel like this file still contained like a significant amount of corruption just from the age. Like it was missing some words, it had like background sound, but no, that was just me trying to not sound like me talking to myself. And a couple of weeks ago, I thought it wasn't that bad. Now that I listen to it again, I'm like, oh my god,
freaking awesome.
No, it was actually cool.
That's
The
awesome.
first,
It's
the
freaking
first
awesome.
part I thought was funny. It was just like the mother had this kind
Arguing.
of like sassy tone and sometimes deadpan tone of like, "Can we love you so much? We love you a lot." it's just a bit funny. It was good. It was really good.
All right. Well, in any case, that's stuff you have. So
You okay, Winnow?
Yeah, so you alright?
Yeah. The whole time I actually thought about completing my parents' work, but I think they're right. Some weapons shouldn't exist. Wouldn't you agree?
Question is, how do we even go about destroying it? Do we destroy the place here?
Funny they didn't leave any instructions on that.
Kill the arcane network that contains the rest of it, if it isn't dead already.
Or we could
Well,
just stop
you wanna-
stop the prelate and let the other faction come here first, and they'll do the job.
You reckon your parents won't maybe use this on
Right.
other Arisen?
Yeah,
Indeed.
you hear,
that's a tough one.
hello, Winnow. As a door to the laboratory opens, and rushing in is the masked face of the ungrateful prelate, accompanied by some of his followers.
How many?
He rushes in, about 10, well, more like 8 people, you see more like staying behind.
Okay,
He
we can
rushes
take
in up the stairs, enters the room, and stops, seeing that you are not currently burning this place or anything, but rather gathered all together around, looks like a computing device, looking at it like you've just read something important.
I mean, it has to be like Dalu's computing device, right?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Because
you're just all like
shit onto there.
gathered around the tablet, and it's just like, and then you all look at him and your face are just like, what have we just read? So it comes as no surprise as a prelate kind of like understands the general gist of the situation.
Yeah, so good to see you again. You know, the vampire guys are here in a minute too.
They are being delayed, though not as long as I wished for. If they reach here, they will take whatever you found.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think any of you should have what's here. This doesn't belong into anybody's hands.
This is our only chance to stand against the vampire. This is my only hope to bring justice and vengeance upon Leibrand. I can abandon my plans for this land, but I must have my chance at it. You have to understand that.
Revenge at Leibrand? She helped them. Why would you want to act your revenge upon her?
You read the logs. She played
And you knew.
his parents, and then betrayed them, used them for her own purpose. You cannot persuade me that all the vampires are good, but you will not argue that she does not deserve to exist.
Oh, I agree with that.
Can I ask? You don't happen to know those people personally that she used as puppets for this research? It might not be your parents. Rotting in prison, turned to ashes by the spell?
Knowing my identity will only complicate the situation.
All the more reason to reveal it.
Believe me, we know. No.
I'd suggest a thing, a proposition. It would be very... If you want us to cooperate with your... not cooperate, a chance to cooperate with you. Revealing your identity might play a role in this.
I see why you would think that. But really, it will only cause more pain. I have explained to you all that I wish for. I held back no goals or no desires.
Winnell's parents' last wish was a very interesting one. And it was directed at Winnell himself. You know about these logs.
Some of them.
How? I must say this is a really awkward family reunion.
I have already said I have no blood relations to Winnow. If I did, I would have been able to enter this place myself. Some of
No,
those
he
logs
is-
I have
That's-
recovered, yes.
Can I see if he's bluffing there?
Yeah, make me an insight check.
His face mask isn't moving.
It is not.
No, but
And his voice is
yeah,
distorted,
right.
so it is fairly hard. But, I mean, you can roll a double 6.
7.
You have no fucking idea, honestly.
The only
I already
way.
told you, Miles. He's exactly what you are, except his parents are in prison and burned.
The only way I think he
Are
may know
you-
whatever's in these logs.
Oh,
I think you're mistaken, Lance.
No,
The only
I
way he
think,
can know
I
whatever.
think he's the blood child that is mentioned. Of the arisen that was burned here. That's him.
Hmm.
Well, if revenge is your most important thing, then you must have lost something. So, I get that, I feel that. But the thing is, your revenge will cost other people their lives, and in my book, that's not worth it. All these people you brought with you, they're all gonna die for your revenge. I could flip a switch and have that vampire out of existence. I would probably do that right now, but it's not the world we live in.
everyone who
And-
stands behind me knew the risk and deemed them accessible.
Well, what do they want, though? I guess they want to be free and a better life for themselves and their families. I can relate to that. I don't think they want your revenge.
They want their own revenges.
Well, as I said before, you can have one of the two. Revenge and then death, I guess, or a better life. But not both. I mean, what's gonna happen when the others come into this room? In a minute, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, doesn't matter.
The arcane network is down. No way you're getting it up in time to get anything usable out of it before they arrive.
And that is why, again, I ask for you to see our side. This is not the time to wait and endure in hopes to preserve life. You
I
are
think-
telling us to let this go, to let these criminals go, are destroying our people every day.
Well,
We
which
are
one do you want?
prepared to lose our lives for the sake of our families. Somebody has to do it before it is too late, if it is not too late already.
Well, what do you want? Like, get rid of the Rubers or get rid of the what's her name, Bleibrand?
I want to get rid of Librant, yes. That is my
Yes.
personal reason. But I see also that the rest of them are not better than her. She was not alone in her plan. She is not the only one who has benefited from it.
Well,
Look, I can understand you and your lust for revenge, even though I don't agree with it. But I think you have a fundamental problem somewhere else. That is, you will not be able to extract all of the research before the vampire guard arrives, and then you won't have any chance at all, but rather the vampires will be taking it by force.
And help us.
So you...
Help us take
No.
it and leave before they're here.
No time for that. I think
It's
the only
either-
option now is destruction or leaving it up to them. I
yep.
don't think you have the time for anything
gonna
else
get it.
anymore.
And I'd rather not have them.
You see, like, one of the Scorn can, like, walk up and, like, hold the prelate, like, by the shoulder. The ones who are coming, they're only mortal. If we need to buy time, we will buy time. We've gone too far to not see this through. We are ready.
You'll buy time by killing more.
It was a good life. Living in that mansion, wasn't it?
Not so good as you would assume. I've had a lost one lost because of them.
And even after all of that, you see, you take their side.
Yes, indeed. There's reasoning behind all of this.
Well, and I suppose you're one of them. And then he kind of like aims a weapon at you. The prelate kind of like puts a hand out. No, no. We cannot win, not against them. If we do not persuade them with words, and we have truly lost. They like murmur behind him as people express their
Dissatisfaction.
dissatisfaction with the situation and start hurling insults in your direction. Like, Presser, one of them. Your blood is tainted. You were killing us just like they did. Look,
Well,
I understand that perhaps your parents might be a key to a better future. But if we are to see that future, the others, like Lambrand and her masters, they must be removed. Let us take this knowledge, let us leave. We will not touch the rulers. There are like some murmurs of dissent behind him, but he calms people down. We will not touch them. We will only strike the real monsters, those whose crimes have been confirmed. If you do not have the courage to take blood upon your hands, let those who are willing do it. For if you do not let us do this, you are sentencing us all to death. We will not survive the night if we leave this room empty. Not even the Rubers will let us live.
the true maths? Or is there something we can do about that?
I don't think I could give them how do you say it, immunity. But they've been pretty skillful in hiding up until now.
Well, I was not talking about immunity. I was talking about negotiating.
So you would have this weapon out in the world?
No.
Assume we give it to them, and they manage to run away, and they are now the sole judge of whoever Arisen is good or bad. And if they fail and it falls into another Arisen hands, well, that's just like giving it to my parents now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Hmm.
While all this is going on, there's a lot of talk. Dalu's intently listening, but
Alright.
Dalu would have hidden because when the door was opening, I just put him on the map somewhere where the scrolls may be, but because no
Roll
one
me a stealth
actually has
check.
seen him, right?
Roll me a
Stealth check, sure, okay. But I would like to roll it now first. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. If possible, I would like to, throughout all of this, to be just dumping scrolls and books into the duffel bag. I actually have 2 bags, you remember, just for flavor, and just dump it all in. Just be taking stuff, putting in my bag.
Huh? Yeah, you think it. I mean, your like area of reach is quite limited because like if you leave the shelves to go to another like shelf, you will 100% be seen. So you have
Fair
2
enough.
shelves basically, and you have no idea what information that contains. But you're doing whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
But what were you thinking, Menel?
I'm still thinking this is, as you said, too much power, too dangerous. It's sooner or later it's gonna fall in somebody's hands who shouldn't have it. But I still think we can help these people somehow, some way. I mean, honestly, if your parents want to get rid of them, I still think leaving is a good option. But we can make it happen, I think. Start a new life somewhere else. And I think they would be happy to get rid of you,
You
to be
think you
honest.
can evacuate several hundred of people from Nachtschwaffen? Now that we have played our hands, now that we are a menace. We may leave the island. We will never leave the Red Order territory. Our only security was stealth.
Well,
Now that we are revealed, our only option is to have something to negotiate with. You have asked us to trust you. Now you hold our fates in your hands.
Your
When
own
I
actions
ask
find
you
out.
to trust me, you offer no compromise.
I'm sorry, but that seems very twisting of what happened. You wanted to bring him here to get access to it. You played your hand, and you were hoping for something else. Don't blame him for playing along but coming to a different conclusion.
I'm not blaming him. And if his parents' dogs weren't knocking on our doors, we might have had more time to discuss this. No matter what you say about his parents, that knocking speaks far more than words. And he knows what will happen. But then again, that is how the vampires work. Cull the few unsatisfied, keep the rest placated. And it seems you've seen too much.
Well, the others aren't here yet, so what if we make sure they don't see anything? We got here first. They probably saw that. And for all they care, we have everything we need. And that's still a bargaining chip. So, for all they know, we have it. And our deal is you leave, and then we just destroy everything. Every log, every last bit of it. What I want, it's what my parents wanted. And I think it's your way out.
And if we don't?
Well, we have 2 minutes, I guess, judging from the noise. What choice do you have? What do you want to do in a few minutes? You said it yourself, even we don't even have the time, even if we wanted to. There's no choice. It's let them have it or destroy it now. I say destroy it now, let them think we have it. Use that to bargain. You walk out of here.
Let's see. The bird kind of like looks back at his followers. If you truly wish to prevent bloodshed, let me try one last thing. If that fails, then I will do my best to leave and save these people. Small murmurs of dissent. His control of the situation seems to be slowly deteriorating. May I? Like holds casting focus or whatever. Like Bobby kind of like puts his hand on his gun, but like looks towards Miles.
Explain quickly.
I wish to cast a spell.
Which will do.
Make you understand how I feel. If that changes nothing, then I will turn and leave.
Buddy, I think I know exactly how you feel.
On who are you doing this?
There's only one person on your side I care about.
On Winnell? Winnell, your decision?
Like,
If he harms you, we will cut him down in a second.
I don't think I need a spell for that. I know what loss feels like, so I'm not sure. I don't know what you want to accomplish with that. I don't want it.
Ah, fuck it! Like one of the scorned, like shoves Prelate aside and like starts lifting the weapon as a shot discharges. The scorned falls. And Bobby goes, I'm not making the same mistake again. Roll initiative.
No.
Fuck.
Oh.
You know Bobby would shoot at this point.
Yeah.
Yep. Honestly, Bobby would have shot 5 minutes ago. We all know
Most
that.
likely, but he's not here.
You're annoying.
Bobby would make Swiss cheese out of the prelate.
Right. Okay. One moment.
Yeah,
Let me
good.
pull
Yeah,
up
combat.
initiative
Yeah.
so that you can do that. So you can do that, and I will go grab some tokens.
Max initiative. What a conundrum.
Gonna be right back.
There is one element to
Don't
this.
forget to roll for
which
Bobby.
it is.
I just did, didn't I?
I know.
Did you? Oh, you did, yeah.
Just make
Seven.
sure he's on the thing.
But
you
he's
selecting his token?
Not.
Oh, right.
There's no token for you to select. You have to select his token, right?
No, it changed my. It changed Miles' initiative. Miles rolled 4,
Oh.
Bobby rolled 7.
Right.
I can't put 2 tokens on the turn order, it seems.
I think you can't put Bobby on it?
Wait, let me
You
try
could,
again.
One second,
Dan,
one
you
second.
could
I
press
can do that.
Control U on Bobby's thing.
What
I think it's
was-
Control
Okay,
U.
okay, I did.
And
I
then
did.
make that a 7.
This is 4.
Yeah.
This is 7. The reason is because I was still on Miles' token, but I rolled from Bobby's sheet. Are we where we stand, or were we somewhere else?
You are wherever you stood. Like, it is a good chance that the rest of you would be a bit more gathered together since you were, like, reading the thingy.
No.
But
God, fucking fighting.
up to you, like,
Jesus.
aside from Dalu, nobody's really in a specific position.
Well, I would have tried to stay close to Bobby.
Okay. Yeah, there's one thing that there's a lot to think about right now, but there's also this guy is one of only a couple leads that we've got into the actual event of Winnold's parents dying. Though this is very much related, it isn't actually it doesn't answer the. But for one, I believe that the question of how Winnold's parents died, or where if they did die, isn't answered here because it's clear that this
Mhm.
prelate is focused on the person who, quoting him, manipulated Winnold's parents. He's
Funker.
not even really thinking about Winnold's parents. So there's a sort of another factor here, which is, would you want to keep this prelate on your side so you can go down that path, find.
Dude, he's shooting at us, basically.
But
No, he
isn't.
didn't. He didn't.
He
He
isn't.
didn't.
He isn't.
Yeah,
His
well,
people
his people, yeah.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
Miles was gonna bark orders to not. First of all, non-lethal if you can. Bobby's just gonna fucking shoot someone.
Fraser Tristan.
But don't kill the prelate if you can handle, if you
Oh,
can
no.
manage it. I'm pretty like. Miles is just gonna bark fucking intimidations, and if anyone steps again, they'll find the same fate.
Okay, dokie. Let me do this.
Is he? Are enemy characters dead when they're dead, or can you heal them up?
Depends on how important they are.
This guy that just
I
died.
mean, I mean,
But
if-
they're
if-
important to us.
Yeah, I mean, if they're dead, then they're dead.
Flashback, he's really important to me.
No, like Bobby
What
just
if
shot
he's-
him, right? But-
He's just bleeding out, right? That's what's happening now?
So he can theoretically res him up again.
Shit. Wow.
That's what I
And then
said. That's
shoot him
not what
again.
Lance said.
1 second. Just let me finish setup because I don't remember how anything works. So. Max. What can I make? Don't know. So if you kill somebody, they're dead. If you drop them to 0, then like in D&D, like goons generally die, named characters go with the same bleed out as you guys do.
Okay. So he's a goon.
Yes. Well, also, like, you know, like, if he takes too much damage, I could say just like an insta-kill. Same as you guys, like, if you get killed by, like, a rocket launcher, I could say that you're just insta-dead. So that.
And Bobby does so much more damage to the rocket launcher.
Yeah, there's no...
It's not about the number of damage, it's about the weapon. Because,
I know.
like, yeah. Like, a rocket launcher and the pistol could be as lethal to the person, but a pistol leaves the body behind, a rocket launcher doesn't.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, I think I should also go grab my battle music. And while I do that, it's top of the round. The prelate begins casting a spell.
Oh shit!
And Dalu, it's your turn.
I would like to, first of all, are these shelves one seamless shelf, or are they made up of smaller bookcases which you could like maybe squeeze between?
No, they're like long shelves.
Do you think it would be possible to move to the next row of shelves without being seen, like with all of the hectic gunfire?
If you try to do that as an action, like try to, I don't know, like maybe like, you know, like in a library, like the shelves don't have like wall, like back wall. So in theory, you could try to like squeeze, like throw away some scrolls and squeeze through the shelf. But you'll have to do that as an action, basically, to do it stealthily.
Sure. Could I do that and do it stealthily and get to the next pair of shelves and, on turn action interactions, try and grab more? That's all.
Yeah, sure. Roll me a stealth check as your action.
Cool. I'm just gonna sit back. Stealth check.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you basically like, kneel, like scoop out the last of the scrolls from the bottom shelf, then swan dive through the bottom shelf to the other side, Dark Souls roll, and you can move yourself to the other one and start scooping up more scrolls. But obviously, like, you now have only 6 seconds to scoop up scrolls, so yeah, you're not doing too much progress every round. But you've started going there.
Cool.
All right. Bobby, what does Bobby do? It's combat, so whoever controls him.
Yeah, can you hold an action?
Yes, it takes a move to hold an action.
Bobby's in front of me? Just,
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it like dex modifier or something?
I'm not sure if Bobby has dex modifier, but if it does, they would have most likely been part of it.
But that's probably what he means, because Winnel has a dex modifier. Shouldn't he be first?
Because I want to go first.
Okay, yeah. Bobby's dex is 0.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's 0. It's
minus +1, because I want to go first.
Alright, go ahead.
Go ahead.
For boost
You
Bobby.
should explain yourself better.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, you go first.
So I want to do 2 things, and it should be possible.
I don't know.
As an on-turn action, I want to release this spell that I put in my arm.
Okay.
I want to touch Bobby.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
So he gets another main action each round.
Yo.
Let's go, Trego. Bobby.
So like the ball that's spinning really fast, it's going out of my hand and into Bobby.
Okay.
And as my normal action, I would like to shoot the wand again, because that's been working so great for me.
Sure.
The range is actually 60 feet. 60 feet
60
should
feet
be
is
fine,
like
right?
20 meters.
Could I
Yeah.
just snap talk?
Pep talk, yes.
Snap talk. You don't want to do this. Wait, that's not the voice. You don't want to do this. Run and live like your loved ones would probably want for you. I'll stay here and face the consequence.
Sure. You said all of that.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm still using my toy.
go for it.
Okay.
I don't think that's a roll. They have to make a dex save.
All of it?
Each creature that starts a turn in the webs or that enters during them must make a dexterity saving throw. I'll post it.
Yeah, I just paused it.
It's like, guys, you better run. We can't. There's a fucking web here.
Yeah. Oh. It's in dark mode. It looks horrible.
Fine,
Uh huh.
fine.
Is that the case?
A conjure of massive sticky webbing.
Okay. There's an anchor between two solid masses. A 20-foot cube is like, what, 6 meters? So, not too big.
But plenty big for this room here.
Yeah, it's actually huge.
I'm just like, trying to understand, like, layered beat. So I guess, like, you just like have them layered over the floor. Just, I guess that's the only thing that works. Alright, so in any case, they need to do that on their turn, and it's not their turn yet. So I guess that's what you do.
Okay, and can I move a little bit to the right, to the bookshelf?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes. Yes, we can.
As a bonus action, he would like to.
There's no bonus actions.
Just move. I don't know how to move in this game. 5 meters? Okay,
You
that's
select
fine.
your token and use arrows.
Yeah, but I wanted to measure first.
Do you want to use
5
your key
meters
points
seems-
now?
Select your token. Oh no, like pick it up with your mouse.
Yeah.
Press Q. I think twice, and then you can like start leaving
Or-
marks
or
on
your,
the ground, like,
Oh, okay.
like anchor points where you go, and they add up
It's-
to.
Yeah, and it's either Q or right mouse button while you're still pressing the left mouse button.
Yeah,
Okay,
so, like,
I'll just hide behind the shelf. 6
also,
meters
like
should
once
start.
you hold your token, you can like press Z and. No, not that. There was like a button that shows your last move. I don't remember which one. Alright, anyway, that's your turn.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bobby's turn. What am I thinking about? I'm not the one who makes choices for him. What does Bobby do?
Is the bookshelf cover?
It's like half cover.
Half cover? Half cover is good. Yeah, I guess Bobby will go half cover. Let's see what Bobby can actually do other than kill people with one shot.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What's the get over here?
Grapple hook.
It doesn't say the, like, what effect does it do?
Oh,
It just say damage.
I mean, it grapples target potentially.
Yeah, but we don't want to grapple. We actually want them to run. Yeah, Bobby will hold an action. Wait, he moved. He can't. Fuck. Can I undo the move?
Sure.
Okay. I think he was there. Yeah. Bobby will hold his action.
X
to
is show your previous move.
X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's too late. You moved already, so you can't. But I
Yeah. It's only the last. Yeah. Yeah. So Bobby will hold his action to shoot another goon. Can you hold the 2 main actions or just one? No,
Only
just
one.
one. I
That's
guess.
an interesting
Yeah.
question.
Okay. You'll shoot another goon if they to whichever goon starts attacking us.
Sure. Okay, prepare to shoot.
Mhm. Yeah, no. But even still, give him a
Alright,
chance.
so end of Bob's turn. The prelate like finishes removing his spell, turns to a scorn fighter behind him and like pushes it into him, and you just see the fighter start going as he basically begins to hulk out and increase in size, and goes just cracking the ground beneath him as he just grows in size and becomes large and massive and awesome.
Ooh, just
Can you make him a bit bigger?
Sure. And the prelate himself. I don't know, like, is it 20? User that doesn't want to work? Why? I'm pressing Q. Why are you not? Okay, there we go. Yes, he runs like somewhere behind the tank. Yeah, that's his turn. So Lance. Yeah.
What kind of weapons are they holding? Sorry, I forgot. to
Yeah,
ask.
like like those simple weapons like hand bows, crossbows, like blunt weapons, like some sharpened up utensils. Basically, like a lot of like homemade or what you can buy like in the Home Depot kind of stuff.
I don't like Hulk. Don't like Hulk. He messes with my plans.
Don't. Please don't.
Okay, I'll delete it.
And they also look like their armor is basically like just. They don't wear armor, they just wear like reinforced clothes or whatever.
I am just going to straight up teleport into the middle of them.
Okay.
Into the beautiful. By the way, the prelate
make me an
actually.
evasion saving
No,
throw.
actually first.
right.
The prelate
You're
needs to
correct.
make a dex
You're
save
correct.
before he moves.
You are correct. I'm like at the start of his turn. He makes it. So he does that. The Hulk kind of like tears the webs a little bit, and he just like kind of gets out of it and runs for the tank. But yeah,
What do I need to make? An evasion save?
I mean, if you teleport, then yes, you need to make
Yeah.
it. Alright.
Oh.
So you are in the web, but you're not restrained.
Yeah, I just teleport to a place that's somewhat comfy. I'm gonna tell them that metal suit over there has done more to 30, 50 people at once. You 5, 10 people aren't gonna stop him. We can still be calm about this. If I were you, I would be laying down my weapons right around now, and all will be fine, and I'm not gonna do anything else. But I have my shields up in case.
Yeah. Roll me, I guess, like a dog skill. Can you this work? Stupid.
An 8.
No, that's not bad.
That's good for me. It's not.
Okay.
But maybe
Pilot one of them out of here. Just ride him.
Nice. That could work. Maybe the hulky guy.
Okay. Miles, what do you do?
I typed before, but isn't web difficult terrain, so Prelate would move only 5 feet and not 10? Yeah, 5 meters and not 10 meters.
I
Because if they fail, they're
guess-
restrained, but if they're not, web is still difficult terrain.
It doesn't say. It only.
It does say the webs are difficult terrain.
6 meters.
I got this one.
First bracket, it says the webs are difficult terrain,
Ah, you're correct.
even if they're not. So
And they're also flammable. Holy shit.
6. So where was the web? Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Four, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Yeah, no biggie.
Yeah. Okay. Miles?
Yeah, Miles is just gonna. Yeah, Miles is just gonna slash at the big hulky boy. I think. Wait, no. No.
Thing is, fucker's casting a spell. We don't know which one.
who is casting a spell?
No, he
No,
already released the
Prelate.
spell. He already did. He freaking
Oh,
turned
it's
into
the big.
That's why Hulk
Okay,
is
that's
there.
that's the Hulk spell. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I would listen to that smart man if I were you. Running is the smart choice.
So you're doing a talk check?
Yep,
Do a talk check.
my favorite.
13. Well, it's on their turn, so nothing happens yet. I think I skipped. 1 second. Do this,
Now it's their turn, I guess.
do this.
I love that wand. I bought it as a toy and now every combat. What a weapon.
I mean, like, now in a game where, like, level 2 spell, like, you get level 5 spell max, a level 2 spell can be good for a much longer time. Alright. So, this can't go. So they all need to do some
Morale checks.
roll checks. Nobody's dead yet.
I
That's
mean,
not
one
true.
of this.
One guy was just shot before he could even
Yeeted.
react. That's how quickly he died.
Hulk finds himself stuck in webs.
Yeah, he should have trained Lex too.
Nice.
Let's go with this. Okay. So basically, most of them aren't going anywhere because they're webbed. You kind of
They
know.
can't run. They can't run away.
Yeah, they can't run away.
What are they trying to do? What does it seem like?
Does the spell allow you like? Yeah, you're restrained, and yeah, it should be able to like, on the fail save, that breaks 3. Right. So the Hulk will attempt to unrestrain himself. That's his action. He fails. So he gets stuck even more. The stuck people try to do the same. One of them succeeds, the rest fails. The two who weren't restrained kind of at this point go, ah! And try to strike at you, lands most in surprise.
Bobby fucking shoots them in the ass because he's held in action.
Sure. But everything is resolved
At the same time.
so...
Is it the mag pistol? That's the one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think your AC is 20 right now, so they both kind of like just
Mhm.
like their knives basically just like zoom, deflect off your telekinetic shield.
Disgusting.
No, it's not. The 20 AC is teleportation shield, so it's basically just micro
Oh, yeah.
flimmers
Yeah.
where and to the side.
And then make me an evasion saving throw.
Yeah, to try and
Yes,
dodge
all
the
of
fucking
this-
blood that's splatting all over the place.
Yeah.
Barely.
And then you just like disappear for a millisecond as the wall behind you gets splattered and breaks.
Just a reminder, Bobby has 2 shots, I think.
Not on a hold action.
Oh, fuck.
Not on hold action,
If they keep going like this, it's gonna be executing them all.
Okay. This brings us to top of the round. Prelate begins casting a spell.
Could question?
Yes?
Could you snap cast a spell?
No.
No. So can Miles go and snap attack the prelate in order to make him lose the spell?
Yes, you can try.
Cool. Miles is gonna do that. What's the modifier for snap attack?
-4.
-4.
26. No, wait. Why is it Bobby? It's for my thing.
But it's still your normal roll, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
also have ungodly amount of modifiers. You can
Yes.
plus
My attack-
12.
My attack bonus is 5. My
Jesus Christ.
attribute is
damage.
2. Yeah.
You rolled an 18.
Same damage.
You rolled an 18. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
16 damage. Yeah.
Unlethal. The sword can just.
It's a ranged attack. You can't ranged attack on non-lethal.
But it's soulless.
It's a ranged attack.
Okay. Well, I hope he doesn't die.
The blade strikes out at Prelate. And he cries out in pain, but because he has the ability to roll a safe check for this, barely manages to.
He holds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah, he
You
will
better,
also...
you better stop those shenanigans.
you could basically see as after your blade strikes, like he goes from like going like casting a spell to basically this, like his immediately drops to almost
Dead.
well, not dead, but unable to continue. Anyway, that was you snap attacking him. It was top of the round, and basically Dalu. Yeah, what do you do?
I seeing, it's not too dire. Got it in the bag. I'm going to continue what I was doing. I'm going to use up all of my.
Not
turn.
even there.
Right? Make
And
me an investigation check as you're like trying to get as much as you can.
Sure. I'm also considering myself heavily encumbered as I'm carrying a crap load of scrolls and books.
Yeah,
Okay.
most definitely.
No, we should make a looting
You can
skill.
make it with dexterity actually.
Wait, dexterity investigation?
So not just dexterity. Let's put it that way.
No, just dexterity. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Do I get +1 on this if it's based on sight?
No, it's not based
Still,
on
I don't get +1. Okay.
It's based on fast arms.
It's on fingers like.
9. All right. So you've got more of that.
9 scrolls.
Winnow, what you do? You doing, buddy?
What you
Yeah.
doing? You know those birds that say that? Fuck. He's still casting a spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's... Sorry, buddy. That's not gonna happen. Try to shoot him.
Counter spell.
Can I... range is not... You can't set to stun, right?
No, it's not
You said-
a non-lethal.
Okay, fuck it, I'll... multi-dagger this guy.
No, we can. Wait,
Oh.
that's like a rocket launcher, isn't it?
It's
No,
then
no.
doesn't matter. It's an 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. That is your turn. On the wonderful. Robert.
Yeah, Bobby's just gonna fucking pam the Hulk.
Alright.
Mm,
As
rip.
this hulked up like guy just like
One.
It was like a laser sound in the soundtrack, in the music.
+2 damage. Yeah.
yeah, I guess shot like there's just a bullet through his shoulder here. Continuous bleeding, blood bursting from the veins as he's continuing to push, and then a second bullet goes like basically where the heart is supposed to be, and you just see like a vein on his face pop, and he just collapses himself. Okay. Titty.
Prelate's turn.
No, it's not Prelate's turn.
Alice turns on the start of the
You
round.
hear, "Welcome, Winnel," as the doors open, and blazing braids sticking from her helm, Aether comes into the room behind the Scorned. And, well, for now, tries to assess the situation. That's what she does.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This is a fucking
Alright.
clusterfuck.
She basically like you see like she scans the room and she like aims at the people in front of her and goes, "My lord, we're here to assist you." And that's what she does.
Of course you are.
The prelate releases a spell he was casting. I need... Oh dear.
I really hate spellcasters.
No, because like
You're
things
on the
changed
top.
now. I'm like, who do I target? Because I get to choose who I target on the turn. Right. Miles, make me a mental saving throw.
A mental saving
Oh,
throw.
that's a bad save to target. Oh shit, with his charisma?
Mental. That's a fail.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
7? Oh shit.
You glance towards the prelate, who after, like, he uses a spell upon like, himself and becomes surrounded in aura. And you look at him, and he like stands up, straightens up, taking up almost like a regal like posture, very prim, very proper, very brave, just like your father. Like kind of like straightens himself up. And Miles, you look at him, and like you kind of like blink yourself as he almost seems to like his back becomes like a bit like as if like wider, you know, like him becoming larger.
He's sexier.
Not sexier, but just like, and you're like, your mind is filled with the emotion of piety for this individual.
For what? What emotion?
Piety.
Piety for this
yeah,
individual.
What does that mean?
Gotcha.
That's like
Uh,
being pious is being
religious
feeling
worship.
very religious or like
At the
a
moment,
very
yeah, at the
small
moment he feels
to your
like almost
god.
godlike to you.
Okay.
And you are utterly swept away by this emotion, and you will act to the limits of your natural character, doing anything to express the emotion that is not unthinkable.
Okay.
Shit.
And after that, the prelate instant casts a second spell, because some spells have instant cast. And you see For one moment, let me double check. Because that's the part I really like as a dungeon master, remembering all the spells. Right. And the like the scorned like soldier behind you lands. Like, and the prelate, they change positions. There's a momentary shimmer, and then it looks like this.
Is he in the web?
He moves into the web, he needs to make a save.
I know. But yeah, he appears like the fighter wasn't restrained, and that doesn't change. But that is definitely the end of his turn. And behind Aether, there is 3 individuals in heavy armor, kind of like holding a sword in one hand and a mag pistol in another hand, who are kind of like lying behind Aether, almost blocking the egress point, just waiting for orders. Lance, your turn. For myself.
So how did that spell look and smell like to me? You know, both of them. No,
Like
but I
baked
can.
bread.
I clearly saw who it targeted because of my ability.
Yes.
Right.
The prelate has targeted the guy who's standing next to you.
No, not that. The first one too. The one on Miles.
Oh, that one targeted Miles, and Miles currently.
I can still see the magic lingering
One moment.
or something.
One moment.
What?
Double check.
I will post it.
Yes, and there's just like basically like this halo around Miles. Yeah.
In that case, I will say, I told all of you, you're all dead right now if you don't lay down your weapons. Look at him, as I point back towards Bobby, and I'm just gonna give the prelate a push of psychic energy to maybe make him go unconscious. This is a melee attack, so... telekinesis melee... Only a 12. AC 3 versus 3 damage versus AC beneath 15, which I don't know if he has.
12 to hit. Actually, like, kind of manages to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, but does he take shock damage?
Oh, shock damage. I see on 15 he would take shock damage.
Is he unconscious, maybe?
Some 3 damage.
Heck.
He might be. Dan
He might.
described him really hurt.
No, he's barely holding on. I'm like,
You will
even more barely holding on.
You will leave my captain out of this, or you're all dead. End of my turn.
Wonderful. Miles, what do you do?
I think Miles will rush into the web.
Can you?
Yeah, 10 meters, right? That's the movement?
Yes.
Right. So actually, he'll stop over here. He'll run over here. I need to make a dex save. No, dex evasion save, right?
Yes.
Not Bobby.
Where
Miles.
are you? Oh, 20, stop.
He actually makes that. Okay, but it's still difficult terrain, so that's the maximum I can go. And Miles will scream towards Aether mainly, but to everyone. Do not harm him. Then I guess that's his turn.
Good. All right. This is cornered. It's time to roll some saving throw.
That's some morale saving throws.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. and yet they prove to be far more resilient than you expected them to be, as only one of them kind of like collapses to his knees and attempts to hide in the web because he can't get out of it, while the other
Isn't that the
three...
one that isn't restrained? That
yes,
you.
yes.
But now he willingly dives into.
Which does he need to roll again? Because he starts his turn.
He starts the turn in
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And somehow manages to hide under the web without getting stuck. So there's just like a bump on the web right now. The other guys are going to shout something along the lines of death or freedom and attempt to murder Aether in order to free the way for their leader to escape. Don't think they're gonna succeed. 10, 8, 7. Let me check Aether. I think her AC is slightly higher than that. Yeah, you actually like see as she dodges 2 of the shots and the third one just like butts off with her weapon. So she doesn't even like take it with the armor or dodge or anything. She just like dodges most of them. Like her
What's her
brain.
weapon?
You're not sure. It's like short-barreled, two-handed, with a rather bulky front. You're not sure what it does.
Okay.
I think you have seen that weapon before. And like as she does all of that, like her braid kind of like under the helm just does, leaving like trace of ash and like light in the air. Very cool. Round 3. The Peril does not cast it. Dalo.
Yeah. I'm paying. Dallas paying some. You know, he's paying close attention. I don't think he would be very understanding of magic, even though he's been around Lancing Middle. Could I make a maybe a mental save to just sort of understand what's happened to Miles?
I said it won't be a
bit
mental
better.
save, it would be an insight check, so not just wisdom.
Yeah.
This is not
Would
side
that
based.
take up my action? Just
Yes, that would take your action.
Ah, shit. Okay. Could I get like maybe a gauge just on how good I'm doing with this, you know, idea of grabbing, you know?
Well, you
Grabbing
grab the
straws.
2 shelves behind you, and now with a 9, you're like quarter way done with the shelf in front of you.
Dan, question about this Scorn. Did he do anything? I think you missed him. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed him.
Oh, alright.
But I'm gonna do that, don't worry. I'll continue.
Okay. It's like, am I getting? So, am I basically assuming that all of the shelves have equal importance? There's a load of it. I've done at max 2 rows, so a couple of shelves. So I'm not like I'm at max a quarter of the way through this.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not a quarter, but more like a third. Because you grabbed 2 shelves.
And if I used my turn now, what would that get me? Just so I
You'll
can
be getting
gauge like what.
close to halfway there. I mean, you
Okay.
got 2 shelves. Now you're grabbing third shelves. There are 6 shelves.
And am I right in saying that other than studying the work that the parents had done, like on this circle, when we were walking around the room, there wasn't any other thing that.
Well,
had
there are also
information?
like the benches, the work benches at the top of the room. That also contain both equipment and some papers that might have papers related to their research. You don't know.
Right.
But
Okay, so there's that.
whatever
and then
was in
there's
the
this,
system is
which
definitely gone by now.
in the system. Yeah. Okay. But so there's that. There's stuff at the top of the room, and then there's this like big chunk here. So
Yes.
this is the big mass of it anyway.
Yeah.
And okay, so I can get maybe half through. I think I will. Fucking hell. I think I'm just gonna grab that asset. Grab that asset. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know what's happening to Miles really.
You're committed.
It's I think it's the play. I
Yeah.
think it's the play. So I'm going to, if I can, use my whole turn again.
Mhm.
And I'd like to just grab everything related to this. So if I'm on the next row,
Yeah, make me another they'll do like not just dexterity.
okay. I don't know what this is for. I didn't get anything last time.
No, you got some stuff. It's just you can't grab a whole shelf in 6 seconds. So you're making
Right.
progress.
No, I'm wondering, do I get an inclination of what the check is for? Is it to do that action?
Yes, how much you grab in a single turn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because actually, like, picking up things is not even an turn action, it's a move to pick things up. Yeah. You're getting slowed down as the duffel bag gets filled up. You're actually, like, at this point, after 2 shelf, I'm gonna say, like, your second bag is almost completely filled and you've trampled up a lot of the papers. And you've definitely tore some of the scrolls because they're at least 20 years old.
Oh, fuck. Well, anyway, I'm gonna finish this shelf.
You're halfway done with that shelf.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting, in terms of progress of everything, I'm like nearly halfway
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good to know.
This is some good reading material for the bathroom.
We know.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out of the shelf and just shoot the guy in the corner again. Like, where can I ping? Yeah, this guy at the tank.
Is the one that the pilot changed places with?
Yes, because
I think
I hope I'm.
Okay.
I don't know. I hope
Wait,
I'm reading this
you-
right. If he's a rectifier, I'm just gonna say to Bobby, I think it's still the prelate, and I'm gonna shoot him. I hope I got this right.
Question, Dan. Why does he have an icon like that? Did he just go on his knees, surrender,
yeah,
or whatever?
Yeah. He kind
Okay,
of
so you-
collapses in.
So
I'm
you would
still,
do
I'm still shooting the guy. I'm still shooting the guy. I hope I'm got this right.
Right. You shoot the guy, and he collapses to the ground.
Poor guy.
Does he still? Does nothing change? Fuck.
I mean, he collapses to the ground.
Fuck.
You just killed him, innocent child.
Fuck. I thought it was a prelate. Okay, Bobby. I guess it wasn't the prelate.
1 second. 1 second.
I'm just gonna say it. If it was a change, it wouldn't be supported.
On unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In that case.
I mean, some changes revert after like a day, but if he did what I think he did, yeah, then.
Let's double check. Well, and once they go unconscious, the change is no longer supported. So, yeah. In that case, as he collapses, you see again the shimmer around the body of that guy and the prelate, and they change places again.
Ha! Lol.
Motherfucker.
This prelate.
Yep. Wait, does this guy die?
Nope. I'm changing him back.
Okay.
Actually,
The prelate is actually down with the X, yeah.
Well, he's bleeding out. He's a named character,
He's-
so.
Yeah.
is it? Can I actually just? I took like a step and then shot. Can I use the rest of my movement to get closer to him?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll step to the circle and see what happens. Fuck.
You disturb some ashes.
No.
Alright. So, Robbie, what does Bobby do?
Pat, pat! Like, I guess he doesn't even need to go over there. He doesn't shoot the guy that's on the ground. He shoots the guy behind him.
Alright, sure. Okay.
And this guy.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Let's go for this.
I mean, maybe he
yeah,
rolls a
let's go.
natural 1 and he might miss.
Yeah,
in
he
that
might
case.
fail maybe. Yeah.
Also, like, it's
What's
more
their
Um,
symbols? They haven't given up, or just the spider stuff?
spider stuff.
That's
Actually,
one.
technically, he has like even bonus because they're restrained. What's his modifier? 11. Yeah. One guy dead.
Is he dead?
Of course
Yeah, he's
he's
dead.
dead.
Okay. And the other guy that's
Just like
restrained
it's
that
clean
didn't go into-
headshot, just like through the eye. There's no recovering from that. And second guy is dead.
Okay.
Fucking hell, look at that damage.
I think that's. Yeah, he has only one more shot because he did twice pap 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 and then one save, so he has one more shot.
Yeah.
He will. Yeah, I think he'll go forward. Yeah, like that.
Okay. At this point, the numbers remaining, I'd say Aetna and the 3 guards easily and quickly subdue the remaining scorned. And as the web slowly begins to dispel and dissipate and unravel, the last guy is like trying to like don't go away. He also gets subdued and.
Oh, is Miles still charmed?
No, you're no longer charmed.
Okay.
I think.
No, he's not.
Yes. The last guy also get arrested, and you're left in this room basically with a bunch of corpses.
Heal him!
I'll try to
Stabilize.
Stabilize.
Yeah.
everyone, but I guess nobody gets stabilized.
Show me which spell are you using. Oh,
This one.
5 minutes later, they don't want to fate. So, per stabilize. So if they're dead, it doesn't work.
Yeah, sure. I don't
Alright.
have resurrection.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I mean, you do that, you'll find out the outcome in 5 minutes. And
I mean, I can heal if we want to know, but
up to you if you want to heal faster. In any case, let me remove that. Etna and guards can like walk up, almost like the guards can like controlling the prisoners, and you can like see at this point behind them the open doors, and well, the scorned reinforcements are no longer coming. Let's put it that way. Although you do see that some of them seem to be basically like stuck in like some kind of porous substance and like struggling, basically restrained in and struggling to get out, but there are quite a few dead as well. Violently dead. And Etna kind of like walks up closer to you, Miles, salutes. Goes, glad to see you safe, my lord. They have the station under control?
Situation is indeed under control. You've arrived here swiftly. Actually, I'm surprised you arrived here at all. How did you know about this place?
We have been keeping close attention to the movement. For your safety, my lord. Orders of his lordship. Alright, well. It looks bad. Men, start helping to secure this information. Quick. As like the guards can like finish handcuffing the people and like start moving into the room.
Yeah, Bobby.
And that's
I
also
can't
where we're
control-
gonna take a break.
Okay, fair.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say Okay.
And we're back.
Hello.
If
I
it,
want to say something. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, if you guys want, Bobby can just like shoot at the aquarium because he'll say, "Oh fuck, I think I saw it moving," and then, "Oh no, this stinks and smells like hell. Let's get some things to wipe it off." And he'll take the scrolls and start maybe trying to soak up all the.
How about you, out of
Oh,
character,
fucking
use
hell.
your authority to try and tell them, no, we're destroying this place. We found evidence that it's extremely dangerous to Arisen and needs to be vanquished. Just an idea.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know
I
if
was
your
just-
authority will hold here, but
I don't. Yeah, like
While you're thinking about this out of character, by the way, like the soldiers are like beginning to like pack things up.
Yeah, I want to.
Like they like walk past the shelf and like meet up with Dalu.
No,
Like
I
not
wanna,
continue picking up.
Oh, they don't give a shit. Okay.
Why would they give a shit? You're one of
Good.
their lord's people. You're helping.
it's my authority against my mother's, which no competition.
yeah, but she's not here right now. Maybe you have new information that needs this to be destroyed.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm curious what Win was doing.
Okay, I walked over to the guy, stabilized the guy. I want to destroy the fucking, burn the place down. How can we do that?
Yeah.
Who has...
Oh.
Fuck.
Bobby is your best chance, I think.
I have character sheets.
Can I, Dan? Can I, while I'm moving around the shelves,
Mhm.
I'd like to go to the shelves that I haven't gone to. So therefore, you know, like all the other guys are gonna corral to the ones I've gone to already. That the less important stuff. I'm gonna be taking as much as possible, making sure they can't get it. And then if I mean, when I notice that I'm being surrounded by all of these guys, Etna's guys, and they're starting to take it, I'd like to take a flare from my backpack and like maybe leave it underneath one of the shelves and then go to the next shelf and be packing stuff. I'll take another one. I have a couple of them actually.
Alright. You can like grab one last handful of scrolls from the shelf and put it into your duffel bag. That's as much as gonna fit in it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm actually fucking gonna do this. I'm gonna text Dalu. Please burn it down as much as you can, and ask
I'll do
Bobby
this as
to
an emote,
to destroy the tank when I get to the corner. I want to see what's in the top left corner.
Okay. Can Bobby just? Sure. Can Bobby just shoot his last round into the aquarium and then try and figure out how to make this explode?
I don't know what equipment he has, but I mean he can. Actually,
Well, yeah, with fix, I guess.
Isn't Bobby right now not like this, but like this?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, first I think Bobby will reload. He'll reload.
So is he
His
already
little-
shooting?
No, he's not shooting, but he's going over here and trying to see how he can make things explode and do damage.
Well, if he
Around.
doesn't have explosives, then the best way of doing damage to things is walking into
For
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Is walking? Okay, yeah, sure, he'll walk into it.
Punching them.
He'll walk
Oh,
into
no,
it.
my-
He'll try and
my-
exit.
if
Let me examine
pre-tech,
this place
jetpack
here,
is
and then
working.
just walk in.
Alright, and Will, you're doing?
I want to take a quick peek at the top left corner and
Okay.
see if anything needs to be destroyed over there. And then, as soon as Bobby starts doing shit, I'm gonna just take the blame and say, "I'm sorry, but this must be destroyed."
Alright,
Whatever the fuck they
make
do.
me an investigation check to check that stuff out, while Bobby is like kind of like looking or waiting for you a little bit. And Miles, what you were saying? Oh. No, with intelligence.
It doesn't matter. Same.
Okay.
Miles will actually tell it, now please come, follow me, and go to the prelate. unmask him. And what do I see? Because depending on what I see, that's what I'm going to say.
1 second. Fuck. Actually, need to check some stuff. Okay. Right. Yeah. So yeah, you walk over to the prelate, you unmask him, and it's 40 something years old. A human with short cropped brown hair, some wrinkles, rather like white.
I'll shout to Winnell. I'll shout to Winnell. Winnell, does this look familiar? And I'll kind of sit him up.
Like, you know, you were like glancing at the benches, you're like, well, all of that looks quite useful for the purpose of, well, scribing, but I have no idea what any of this does. Yes.
Well, then I
Miles.
would actually, I would just take my arm and go across the table and, I don't know.
It breaks a couple of vials, but the destruction is not that significant.
Okay. And what do I see across the room, or do I need to get closer to?
It would benefit you to get closer than like 15 meters, because quite a distance, but I have no idea who this is.
Are they when I started eating stuff off the desk? Are they the guards doing anything?
Oh yeah, that's about when Bobby begins to kind of like basically like, I wonder how this works. Like how his giant like robot hand kind of like grabs like one of the big glass bulbs and it just like cracks, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, misjudged my strength," and steps into the other one which also cracks. "Oh, sorry." Aether is one goes distracted. Wait, what are you doing? That's about what's going on right now.
Alright. I'll actually grab Aether. Aether, please. This is the ungrateful prelate. And I'll try to distract her basically with details about this guy.
But my lord,
So-
we have... Yeah, stop talking.
Please, it is taken care of.
Roll me a talk.
We believe that this ungrateful prelate, which he... I need a roll a talk to say.
It's definitely this scene. There's a gift for everything.
Okay. Yeah, 9. We believe that this individual here, that is called the ungrateful prelate, is the leader of the Scorn, and he has a direct connection to whatever happened here 20 years ago. He should be taken in custody and stabilized and healed as fast as possible and taken to my parents immediately. He knows much more than the normal leaders of terrorist groups we have here in Nachtschaffe.
And that's a part where Bobby goes, "I'm so clumsy today," and just punches the tank, which like cracks. As a long crack goes along the long wall, and it just
I'll take that.
bursts open as Miles and Aether gets just flooded and covered in stinky, rotten, dead fish, algae water, and Miles, make me physical saving throw.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I add
But I'll-
while he's doing that? Since the water is going to be flooding this room, I would like to give, the outermost shelf a push,
Mhm.
So they're all gonna start tumbling, and all of the paper scrolls are gonna be flying into this water.
You don't know that
Oh,
Dalu's in
come
there.
on!
Miles, the corpse of the creature hits you in the back. You can feel as its slimy remains just disintegrate as it comes in contact with you, and just like skeleton spine kind of like whips around you, and you're flung into Aether. As you fall on top of her, you're both kind of like thrown a couple meters and buried. And well,
Oh,
you've just puked on your mother subordinate. You're definitely not scoring
Wait.
this Janazi lady.
no,
Ever.
I'm not. Oh boy, Bobby, please see if you have anything to wipe me over with.
Aether is
No,
being
but-
incredibly resilient under all of this. Because she rolled a natural 20 on her saving throw.
Nice.
The actual face just like goes blank, like professional blank. And the water like does reach kind of like the shelves, but by that point there's not too much of it, so the damage is... The water logging is gonna be minor at the very bottom, but you do knock...
I just want to knock some fucking
Actually, yeah,
things
just, like,
down
roll
there.
me a telekinesis check to see like how much success it has. I think it's an appropriate way to judge such an event.
Can Mal stand up back and just get the prelate out of it and see that he's not drowning
it's
in
like
fucking...
one shelf collapses, hits the other one. It half collapses, hits the shelf that Dal was behind. That one holds. Like a couple more scrolls fall off, and what just kind of goes like... And some of the scrolls begin kind of like getting waterlogged, and the inks begins spreading, and hits the flare. The flare kind of like just bubbling in water because flare doesn't get put out that easily, but flare is not doing anything anymore. By the way, the prelate has also been washed off somewhat. They're over here.
Yeah, I'll try to... Yeah, I'll get him out, see that he's not drowning, and actually try and just put him on Aether. Like, here, arrest this guy, and like she's now holding him.
Is he not bleeding out?
She's like dripping slime and puke. And thank God she was in helmet.
Okay,
You weren't.
I wasn't.
She
Yeah,
kinda,
Bobby
like,
will...
automatically picks him up and like handcuffs him, and then kind of like, oh, he's still unconscious, so she kind of like has to hold him up, which she doesn't have much difficulty doing. But you have successfully distracted her for some time.
Okay.
Like the guards are currently trying to like save the papers, but yeah.
Okay, Miles will actually go forward to Bobby, and like you will try to act as if like, Bobby, what are you doing? And question. I have a question about this circle here. So, what are these writings? Are they like carved into the stone? Or are they just chalk marks? What are they?
They're not carved. It's some kind of paint. Like it's sparkly and glittery. You don't know much about magic. Some kind of paint.
I will stealthily summon my invisible sword and start scratching like a portion of it. Like trying to get the paint off or whatever. But it's invisible and I'm trying to do it stealthily.
But
while
it does
I'm walking
the
to Bobby.
sound, you know? The sound
there's
of
a sound,
knife,
but-
knife on a plate.
I'll do it like every step I do, it's like a
Okay, sure. You start doing that. Anybody else? Anybody else doing anything ridiculous?
Right corner gets destroyed too.
Again?
Top right corner, I'd like to, I don't know, destroy as much as I can.
Yeah, Bobby is like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm still not used to this body, as he's kind of like walking back towards like basically this part, and then he kind of like backing off, kind of like trips over the thing, and falls on the model, like smashes it under his weight, tries to get up, grabs the glass, just like smashes it into the floor. Like lurches forward, hits the wall, cracks a bench, like crystals on top of him. Bobby like falls, starts like rolling. The crystal breaking.
A true
Bobby,
footballer
please.
performance.
Get a hold of yourself. Try and use that telescope. What balance?
I think Lance used the only one close enough to hear
ludicrous.
Aether just like quietly mutter. I am fit.
Oh no.
Probably a
As she
slight smile that
continues to
creeps over Lance's face.
The prelate and come like check his airway, check his breathing. Alright, well, the guards try to stop you, kinda, but by the time they kinda do, it's kinda late. Spread much destruction across this room.
Imagine how much destruction we could have done if we'd done it before the prelate arrived.
All the destruction. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what now?
Well,
the guys go, damn.
I
Well, at least I guess he saved that bag. As though saying there was a double bag full of scrolls.
yes,
Gonna-
indeed.
Yes.
Randomly
But
burning that.
We definitely need to go
Yes.
and take a shower. At least I do. A bath.
Oh, on the ship? Yeah, let us go temporarily to the ship.
Aether like stands up, like carrying the prelate. My lord, I have concrete orders to escort you back to the mansion at the end of this. Our ship is awaiting you. Please follow me. And
Right.
like
So
staring at you, like her eyes now under the helmet, so you don't see it. Goes, secure that bag. Make sure nothing happens to it. As one of the guards go, tries to take.
I'm gonna tell him, I'm coming anyway. It's fine. I will hold it. He's not taking it.
He wants to take it from you. He still tries. There,
Yeah.
please release that
But
bag.
this is my bag. I will be walking there anyway. It's fine.
Yes, but
I paid much money for this bag. I got this. And this is
My
this
lord?
is from the academy. This is a lot of money.
I'm not a fool, and I have little to lose.
could
Unless
I?
you're willing to go further to ensure no evidence survives, your parents will be not hearing of this.
Question. Are they like pulling each other like on different sides of the bag?
The guy is not being violent. He's like holding onto the bag and like, sir, please, is a bag.
Oh, okay. They're not like.
Are they
tug of
standing?
war.
Are they standing above water by
Yes, they are
chance?
standing.
Okay, I would like to
I'm-
poke to like invisible sword underneath the bag, and then all the scrolls fall into the water. Can I do that?
Make me a stealth check with
Stealth, good.
your spellcasting modifier.
Yes, that's why I took stealth. This is why I took stealth. Sneak. Sorry, sneak with charisma. That's not
Nice
bad.
roll.
Yeah.
The guy kind of goes, sir. And scrolls just like water out of the bag. You guys go,
What
shit!
did you do that for? You
tried.
kept pulling it. It's an expensive
It
bag.
starts like
Dalu!
grabbing some scrolls
Let
from
him
the top,
have-
like trying to
I'm
save
gonna.
them.
Can
and,
I?
like,
While he's pulling the bag off me, can I let go of? Not let go of the bag. I want to stop pulling it, so he pulls me, and then I start stomping on the papers in front of me, going, "Oh damn it!" Oh! He's pulling me in front of him. I
the
start
guy
walking on all
grabs
the
some
papers.
scrolls, the rest are irrevocably waterlogged. Like he's got like a handful of half-drenched scrolls.
Professionally done. Is it? Yeah, let's go.
I can just start walking ahead. With the prelate. Like again,
Yeah,
like,
I'll
like, glance
come with her.
back, and like you see that at this point, she's like carrying him like this, and covering him with her body. And
Well,
she-
wait, why? He's like a hostage?
No. Like, well, she's covering him from you, as she like begins like a swift jog out. Of
She
the
doesn't.
town.
She doesn't want us killing him.
No, we were not gonna kill him.
Oh,
He doesn't
fuck, he
know
knows
that.
a lot. But he doesn't
and
know
the rest of
enough.
the
does know a
guards
lot.
try to.
Oh no! Fall with this knife into him.
And the guards can like try to like rally you guy up and escort you out of here.
Gun accidentally discharges into the prelate. Yeah, can
This guy
happen.
doesn't want this. Oh, this guy should be free. Shit.
So
I'm
you
just gonna
you
say
make it-
to Bobby, 10 out of 10 acting.
You get out of the laboratory. The dropship has like dropped low to hover above ground, like the mouth of the whale opening like a ramp. You see Aether inside, kind of like securing the prelate, applying medical aid as she's saying something to another like guard soldier who is holding a communication device. And I assume you all enter the dropship.
Yep, I do.
Sure.
The dropship begins to rise as the ship unmistakably starts taking course toward the Ruber's. Any of you like? Are you just like chilling in the like sitting accommodations, or any of you like staring out of windows, trying to do something?
No, I won't sit on anything because I'm like drenched in fish body parts.
Oh yeah.
So I'll stand somewhere that doesn't mess and filth somewhere. Yeah.
Right. Anybody else doing anything ridiculous?
I think the destruction part is good for now.
Yeah, Bobby
I'm
has-
just
I think-
chilling.
I think Bobby will try and listen up if there are any like talks or whatever. Like if the guards are talking between
No,
themselves.
not much talking at this point. Just like
Would
Aether
I-
seems to be like in communication with somebody, just phone device. Yeah, we know.
I'll just cast the shit on Miles, and either he looks clean or he is clean. I'm not sure which one. It's
Wait,
just
this-
to change your.
It begins to look like a different person covered in fish shit.
Okay, this is not prestidigitation.
Okay, I tried so hard,
Thank you, Wendell.
but in the end,
But
I
he
don't
didn't
care.
get very far.
yeah.
I hope that you're okay with everything that's unraveled itself today.
Yeah, I still think we should. I don't know. Can I check if the guy's alive?
At this point, about the prelate comes to consciousness with 1 hit point.
Yeah,
When it comes
I think.
to start round.
You're a really bad poker player, my friend. But we'll see what we can do for you.
I see. I did hope this may not. It may not have had.
Oh,
But
he's a spellcaster. We might want to do something about that.
I'll get at least some of my was a Quinric. As you're traveling in this dropship, flying swiftly towards the Ruber State, You are unaware, as shortly before this, a cargo ship has departed from Nachtschaffenburg. The cargo ship, large in size, has swiftly changed its course, flying into restricted airspace above Nachtschaffen. As order was given to shoot down the ship, the bats that responsible for this and secure the airspace began destroying the ship, trying to get to its engines. Sadly, however, the number of the bats was greatly diminished due to the rest of them having been sent all over Nachtschaffen to look for the remaining explosives that were sent supposedly to destroy Zara's accounts. Thus, while the bats succeed, they do so as the ship has come to a certain distance, approaching Robber State, as the last of the engines is destroyed and the ship begins falling to the ground. It hits the park in the Robber State and skids, breaking trees around it and digging up dirt, destroying a fountain and pathways in there, until coming to a stop before reaching them. As more bats and now the Stone Guardian's gargoyles jump on the ship, tearing it part from part, a bit of light erupts from within the ship, as it was carrying the last cause of divine. And for a brief second, the Rubber State is enveloped in sun. Inside of the dropship, you see bright light shining through the windows as you rush to look outside and see diminishing dome of light you miles know you're home to. In the background, as everyone in tense silence is looking outside, you can hear the quiet sobbing
Of who?
of the prelate. And that is where we're gonna end the session.
God damn it. Good